Hey guys, happy Sunday afternoon. My name's Chris from Christopher's Hobbies on Facebook. I'm going to describe some of the switching that goes on in wherever, Florida. This is my new extension to my larger layout. For you micro layout and small layout guys, my layout's made of about 2 small layouts and a larger layout. This one here was one of my plans in the back of my head for a small micro one time, and then when I built the larger layout, I figured this plan would actually meld in really good with the rest of the layout. This part of the layout is 18 inches wide by 8 feet long. Now, past the camera is another 4 foot of layout, and that's how we get to the staging tracks over here. This is a staging yard for the rest of the railroad. But it could also be a small staging yard for the trains that go here. If you model a micro layout or something like that, and you can have a little tail track to be able to pull the trains out and then bring them in however you'd want, and then still keep the width of the layout. All in all, whatever Florida is the end destination to whatever operating railroad. We have 2 towns, whatever, and wherever. I know, we're unique, right? I wanted to keep the W's into the line here. It's a fictional museum, railway that's actually operating. It's got several, excuse me, industries on the layout. This is going to be a transflow facility where they're going to offload and load hoppers, tank cars, and stuff like that. I got another transflow on the other small layout that handles more bigger items and common items. What's going to go over here is a cold storage unit, shipping and receiving, basically for groceries and for local farms to bring their stuff to market as well. My little idling reefer over here, this one here is basically designating that's going to be what that is. But there's only 2 industries, but rather big industries to switch. And it's actually, from what I'm thinking about operationally, it's going to warrant to have a locomotive here at all times to switch. For 1 person operation, my layout's pretty good size. Keep me busy all dang day. But we're going to bring in the dinner train. We're going to do a runaround move on it. Give you some ideas, maybe if you're building another small layout. Think of adding on a wing to your layout, a destination or something. This is a good place and good way to do it. Let's bring in our dinner train, being that we're kind of morning, afternoon type thing here right now. We're gonna make it a breakfast train, brunch train. Okay. Pretty much, this general area right here is where there's going to be a small platform. Okay, for offloading passengers that are going into town, whether to to shop and everything else, explore the town of wherever. Customary to most, if you don't live in Florida, Florida has a lot of unique little towns in it. And I kind of envision this railroad kind of being nestled between 2 of them. Kind of like the like I said, I blended a lot of different a lot of Florida railroads together. Mostly Seminole Gulf Railway, Florida Northern, Florida Central type deal, and also Florida Railway Museum. I kind of blended them all together to come up with this unique little deal, but it's not like it couldn't happen. So, in most cases, the Orlando Northern up in that handles Eustis and up in that general area, they're kind of like this. They used to have Mount Dora too, but they just shut that down. They had a little, they called it the Golden Triangle. I guess now it's a Golden Straight Line. But either way, pretty much passenger train comes in, lets the passengers off. They all go into town, go load onto a bus, go into town. Go shopping in a little town. I kind of envision the town being more like Plant City, or picture any little Florida town that you like to go visit. But they come in, get off the train and what have you. At that time, that's when we were going to move the engines around, where we're going to bring the train up slowly, hopefully. I'm going to clear the switch. And like I said, in the meantime, while the passenger are off the train, I can move it and do what I got to do to it. If I need to add coaches or take away coaches for return trip, I can do it too. So I kind of keep a small coach yard here with extra cabooses, extra coaches. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side over there and whatever. There's going to be a couple of coaches staged for extra passages just in case going one way and not the other. For the most part, this is the fun part here. I had a nice, really nice uncoupler. I don't know what the hell happened to it. I had a really nice one. It disappeared. Okay, so anyway, pretty much we're going to run around the train. This is simple. You know, pretty much a lot of guys already do this, but I can add, subtract coaches. I'm not going to get into that right now. I'm trying to keep the video somewhat short. In the meantime, you throw this switch. Last time I didn't throw a switch, I shorted the damn thing. Shit, what the hell is this? I just crushed the damn pin. Alright, so we're going to run around ourselves. Normally, if I was going to add coaches or something, before this train came into town, I would have used this engine and pre-sorted the car that's, you know, set out the car on one of the tracks so that when they go to run around, they can connect into it. So in the meantime, but being that we're not going to add any extra cars or nothing, and to those of you that are on my Facebook page, you've seen the full length of this train with all the cars added. A couple. I'm thinking about coupling on a curve. Here we go. Alright. Then pretty much the crew will pull the train back up so that up to where the doors are for getting in on the train from platform level. They'll pull it up, they'll wait for the people to come back from their day of shopping. In the meantime, the crew, if able, will take their lunch at this time, or if they have to, this crew is going to end up start switching around them, which they can do, but not going to do it today. So, pretty much once the passengers are back on the train's going to take off and go right back to wherever, whatever, and passengers have pretty much had a round trip. Shortly after that, maybe the scenic train might take off, and they'll whatever locomotive's here, or they might send a locomotive up once that other train goes down to wherever. Might send another locomotive up to pick this train up and take some people back and forth as well. So there's really 2 to 3 basic trains on this. I don't have my other passenger cars on here, which are my Seaboard Orange Blossom Special. As soon as I get my Seaboard locomotives up and running with DCC, I will add that. Pretty much the layout is like you see it. Let me give you, for you guys that are really interested in this track plan, let me give you a little bird's eye view of it. Okay, hang on. I'm going to show you. So pretty much it's very basic. Not too much to it. I tried to keep the trackage very simple, something that a actual cheap small little line would have. And then, like I said, we'll turn around. We'll face the other way. And you can see how it connects up to the rest of my layout. See that? And like I said, this is the area you could change around a little bit. Right here, this is the area you can change around. You could probably bring these switches in a little further, bring this down, and then just add a tail to it. And if you curve it around another wall, you can actually pull in and bring out a pretty decent length train. I think on the yard itself, I think this one, I did one of my other trains on here. I do believe the tracks with the crossover will hold about an 18-car train pretty decent. And this one here will hold a little bit more. But like you can see, very decent, simple track plan. Can keep you busy all day long if you want it to. That's for you micro and small railroad guys. And as for you guys who looking for something to add down another wall, for me, I like this track plan. Does everything I needed to do and then some. So, well, I'm going to end this video now. If you got any questions, let me know. For you guys that are on YouTube, let me get my little cardboard thing. If you're not already, you're not on my Facebook page, or there they are. If you like my channel on YouTube, please subscribe, like it. If you have any questions, it's easier to get a hold of me on Facebook if you have a Facebook account. And as for you guys on Facebook, they're already on my site. You know the rules. Ask whatever you want. Okay, I'm going to go now, guys. I'm going to let you have your Sunday. Thanks for watching. You guys have yourself a wonderful and blessed rest of the weekend. Okay, guys, take it easy. Bye.